Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sense of Humor podcast, where we talk anything pop culture or anything that interests us. We're your hosts, Tyler and Travis, or Phantom Voyager. Um, on this channel, we game while we podcast. We mostly talk about pop culture events, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy. But before we get into today's topic, Travis, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Very
I
excited.
can tell. I can tell you're rocking the new merchandise, and he's looking pretty solid. Like he almost the aura and like animation that they chose to go with him. It almost makes him stand out a little,
Yeah.
like character wise, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I like how it's not too realistic and then not too like animated. I like how it's kind of like a perfect in the middle balance between it. So,
Yeah, no, absolutely. It like matches the overall like theme of Fortnite, but yeah, like you said, it's not like the five or like the Scooby Doo gang. Like I feel like they're too much Fortnite and not enough themselves. Like obviously you can tell who each character is, but like at the same time, like I really think they should have done something different with the eyes. It doesn't work
yeah.
with me. They should have
Yes.
just went full cell shaded and animated with them.
Like there are the
Um,
styles you can change between, but like I feel like they should have just stuck with the animated style. Like the cell shaded
yeah,
one.
and I mean there was that version of Scooby Doo, the animated one,
Hmm.
just called Scoob, I believe. And I'm assuming they were going more for that because that animation style um kind of suits Fortnite better, like
Yeah.
the way they did it. But I think even their models in that movie are better than the ones in Fortnite.
Yeah, I agree.
But I mean, um, oh whoops, what did I do?
You did
Hang on a
something.
minute, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, there we
Whoa.
go.
How dare you?
There we go. Okay, so yeah, we are back in the podcast room by Drew Labs. Thanks again, Drew Labs.
Yep.
Not that they reached out to us or anything, just my boy here, Phantom Voyager, found it, and we're just grateful to have found someone that, basically made what we kind of needed for the channel and everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we appreciate it.
Very convenient. Is there any small talk you want to talk about?
I think there is. I think you know what I'm referring to. Because you
Mm.
went and saw it on
Oh
Saturday, or
yeah.
Sunday, I mean.
Hmm.
All right. What is that rating out of 10 for you?
Okay. Like it's probably a solid 7.5. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm going to agree with that rating. Sorry,
no,
I
you're
was taking
good.
a swig of water while I was waiting, but um, I agree with that rating because honestly, that movie was not perfect. I don't hate it again as much as everyone else does.
Hmm.
I don't understand the unwarranted hate for
Jared Leto.
um yeah, Jared Leto and just the overall like refusing to see it just because he's in the film. And I'm like, I get it. He's the title character,
Hmm.
but he's kind of like Tron in the first Tron movie where he's more of a side character. Like he's kind of the main character, but
Yeah,
I don't know. I would argue that the scientist
is the main character.
lady,
Yeah.
yeah, and I mean, obviously for those who probably have gone and seen it, you probably know that she's basically Sam's replacement in this film, and because of how much time was in between Tron Legacy and Tron Ares being made, like the actors have obviously grown up a little, so they're looking a little bit older.
Yeah.
But they could have easily like used like some sort of prosthetics or I don't know, edited like them to make them look a little bit younger. Like they didn't have to overuse anything or anything like that, but I don't know. I will say that I do wish Sam and Cora were actually in the film. I did love the little nod to it, like to them existing still and them actually kind of being a big part of like the setup. Like Ares is gonna go and see them. And then I don't know if you caught any of the Tron 1 references, like the mid-credit scene.
Yeah, I caught a couple of them. I didn't see the original. Like I've seen like clips of it here and there. I haven't like actually fully watched it, but I did pick up on a few of
Okay.
them. Oh.
So the human, or Dillinger rather, that, he travels to the grid to escape the police and
Yeah,
everything. When that happened and they showed, so the disc that he sees, that is what the
master.
discs used to look like.
Is he the master programmer or did I
No.
pick up that wrong? Okay.
So, okay, so Master Control is the main big bad of Tron 1. He's
Hmm.
like this supercomputer program that basically wants to take over the world. But, like, it's kind of mildly hinted at that in the first Tron. But in Tron 1, we assume Tron kills him at the end.
Yeah.
But his. So basically, let me put it this way. So Master Control is the Emperor from, like, Star Wars. And his, like, bad guy, like, second-hand man, his name is Sark. And he's basically like Darth Vader. Um, in So when Dillinger takes the disc, the armor that like starts building around him
Yeah.
is the armor that Sark wore from Tron 1.
Oh, that's cool.
And the voice that you hear whispering like Sark,
Hmm.
that's Master Control. So Master
Oh,
Control is still alive, and Sark, or Dillinger, is now Sark, who was Dillinger's program's name. So it wasn't even Dillinger himself, it was Sark from the first one. But
oh, that's cool.
yeah, so
Like,
basically, human becomes program in this case, which I actually didn't catch that at first now that I think about it. Ares became human
yep.
when Dillinger became a program. So I think that's kind of a cool twist I didn't even think about.
Yeah.
But I have some unfortunate news though, because it didn't do well at the box office. Disney has announced that they are never touching Tron again.
Oh boy.
So,
We're gonna have to wait for like a third party to do something with Tron then.
well, that's the thing. They can't
Yeah.
unless Disney sells it. So, I mean, here's the thing. I do blame Disney, which I'm going to get to in a second, actually, and kind of segue us into this. But I also kind of blame the fan base. But I also blame Disney more because they had the opportunity to just make a direct sequel to Legacy.
Uh, okay.
So today's topic is companies that fail their franchises.
Huh.
Now, I know this might be a little controversial, like topic, because I don't know how everybody else feels about, well, I do know what a lot of people feel about some of the franchises we will be discussing, and I hope some that you'll bring to the table your opinions on it. But I have three big ones in mind currently. Well, actually, I guess technically four right now. But it is I think it's three. Yeah, so it's three separate companies, but one company has two projects in particular that I'm mad that they fumbled the ball hard on. So first things first. I mean, what do you think? Like, do you agree that it's like? I mean, obviously, again, I do kind of blame the fans and then people spreading like that hate and like that mixture of like, oh, you guys shouldn't go see it, like basically spreading
Hate,
bad news to people.
negativity.
Like, and
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm sure this is absolutely the case, but I bet, like, because I've seen people in comments saying it all over the place, but they're like, oh yeah, I went and saw it early. It was garbage. Don't go and see it. And I bet a lot of people believed that. Like,
Mhm.
I was nervous and everything, and I didn't think it was going to be the greatest movie of all time or anything either. But it definitely wasn't what I wanted it to be, even if I do think it was a decent film as well. I mean, 15 years is a lot of time to, make a sequel to probably one of the coolest visually looking films of all time. Because
Yeah.
I'm going to say this about Tron Legacy 2. It also was not the greatest film of all time. Was it awesome? Absolutely. Music hit, visuals
Mhm.
hit. The story was good,
Yeah.
just felt a little rushed. It was, it was kind of like Ares storytelling wise in my opinion. Visuals though definitely beats Ares in my opinion, but that's just because in Ares they didn't go to the grid as much.
Yeah. I kind of wish they
And
did a little bit more.
yeah, absolutely. I think that was a lot of people's complaints, and I agree. I know the main plot line is of um, how they are trying to bring the grid to the real world and basically make the permanence code or whatever.
Yeah.
So I get that. Like I understand that. But also I hate the way that they did that. Like they could have easily still made it a journey through the grid like Tron or Flynn in the first one had to do and Sam had to do in Legacy. So like trying to get back to the real world after taking a wrong turn and ending up in the grid.
Yeah.
But in this case, yeah, again, like it's really just Ares wanting to escape the grid and become human, which, first of all, like, how does not anyone, like, really become distrustworthy when, A, he's working for the bad guy at first? And I get he had a change of heart and everything, but, like, why would you trust an artificial intelligence
So
to become
easily.
real, you
Yeah. It
know?
was so
Yeah.
quick. It was like she's like, "Oh, yeah, I'll trust you," and I'm just like, "You barely know the dude. Like he was trying to kill you earlier. Now you just want to trust him, but okay."
Well, and I think that was that was the turning point that he had is he didn't want to kill her. It was Athena that wanted to continue the whole like, oh, let's make us more real so we can be sold to the government
Yeah.
and everything.
Like I didn't like I liked it, but I didn't like how much like Ares put or Jared Leto played him really well, but it just
Mm.
felt like he was really trying to like throw his face in there as much as he can. Like he had a lot of like zoom in shots of just him or like the one that strikes me a lot is whenever they were riding on that jet ski thing. He like dove underwater and then came back up and it like zoomed up on a close shot of him and I'm just like that didn't need to be there, but okay.
Interesting take. Okay. I mean, I think that was part of why like Sam and Cora weren't in the movie, from what I understand. Like I don't know if it's true, but he supposedly wanted he didn't really want to share the spotlight. I mean, like his character's name is in the title and everything, so I
Yeah.
get it, but like and the other thing that I had a big problem with was where's Tron? Cuz like where's the title character? the like not the subtitle character, but where is the title character of the franchise? Like he was, and I kind of brought this up in the first time we talked about it before I went and saw the movie, but in Tron 1, he's kind of a side character in its own, and it's Kevin Flynn that is the main character of the first one.
Yeah.
In the second one, it's Sam Flynn, and Tron's in it, but he's mostly Rinsler for like the majority of Legacy. But then right after Legacy in Ares, like he's nowhere to be found. And I don't know if they were just continuing that pattern and they kind of like just they used Tron as a name for the franchise rather than like
As a
to
character.
tell a story of that character. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I brought that up before I went and saw the movie, but I think they should have just called the story The Grid. Like, and I get like a lot of people probably wouldn't have went and saw a movie called The Grid at the time, but like it makes more sense, and I'm sure again like enough people go and see it. But also, I don't know if you can hear the people in the background or not, but
No, I cannot. No.
okay, good. Yeah, they're again, it's football night, everybody, so I apologize in advance. Like, I don't know. But yeah, that's just one big example of like, you know,
Of like
excuse me.
of like a franchise ruining a company
Yeah, like, well, vice versa, a
or
company ruining a
a
franchise.
franchise. Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. I think it was in Disney's hands, and for whatever reason, and the sad part is they put a ton of effort into the marketing and
Oh yeah.
the toys and stuff and everything. So like admittedly, yeah, I want to get an identity disc from like Disneyland cuz I think that's really cool. Like I'd love to have like a disc like just hanging on my wall and then when I'm bored, take it off the wall, play around with it, like spin it, whatever, like just
Hmm.
have fun with something like that. But like I'm so hesitant now because like it's almost like Treasure Planet is probably a good one that comes to mind is like a movie that probably deserved a sequel
But
but
didn't.
didn't because of the backlash that it got because the company neglected to see what the fans want and I'm starting to wonder if it's like in their contract that Disney like I don't know if Disney made like a final statement before he passed saying like the company can never take like you know advice from the fans or advice from
Like
like
social
outside
media.
parties or
Yeah.
yeah like well
Well, they
I
didn't have
mean
social media, but you know what I mean. Like,
yeah like they to not take advice from the loud voices against them. Like I don't know if it cuz like they don't care about the storytelling anymore. They
no.
stopped caring about that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like yes, they get other writers and stuff, but then the writers have to get it okayed with Disney and Disney only started like rated R stuff with Deadpool and Wolverine like I don't know, a year or two ago. So it's so frustrating. Like it really is. Like just seeing them sitting on these big IPs and doing nothing with them. Like and that so Disney. Yes, I am calling you out. So if you never want to sponsor us, that's fine.
Yeah.
Um, that they wouldn't sponsor us. Like
No,
and
we're
I
too
don't I
small of
don't
a
even
company. We're a little thing.
well yeah. So but the other one I was gonna call out was obviously Star Wars. Like
That was gonna
Marvel.
be my second one. Yeah.
Yeah, and here's the dumb thing is I heard why they took so long on like Tron Ares, which wasn't even going to be the original name. Like Ares had nothing to do with it, and they actually did kind of um what is it? They kind of took the original story that was already placed for Tron 3
Mhm.
and kind of altered it for Tron Ares. And I'll
Okay.
probably get back to that later if I can remember it. But basically, the reason why we didn't get a sequel right away is because of a movie called Tomorrowland.
I heard about that on a podcast. I don't know
Yeah.
too much about it, but I heard that like Disney brought it up about it and they talked about it.
So, for those of you who don't know what Tomorrowland is the name of one of their lands in Disneyland. But they tried to make a movie with it thinking, oh, kind of like Pirates of the Caribbean, it was a ride before it was a movie. Let's try something with that. And obviously it failed. I shouldn't say obviously, it probably would have done better if better marketing and such. But basically, because Tron didn't make enough in the box office, and then Tomorrowland failed soon after, um, they were so hesitant with Tron 3. And I'm like, why? Like, why would, like, yes, the Tron doing bad at the box office, but again, I don't know if they even advertised it well enough. Like, maybe they did, and maybe they just didn't make enough money back. But I was talking about this with coworkers, that like Tron Legacy, like didn't get the love it deserved all those years ago, and now fans are like looking back and be like, "Oh, that movie was actually really good." Like why didn't it get a sequel soon? And I'm like, because people wouldn't go and see it. Like again, like I blame the fans just as much as I blame the companies, and sure, they probably don't make the movies look as good as they should, like, I don't know, outside of advertising. But once you go and actually see the movie, like, me and my dad and my brother went and saw that movie in theaters like 5 times. So, I don't know.
I think I don't know. Like I used to be, I'm gonna go on to like Star Wars now, but like I used to be like super, I wouldn't say that like super into Star Wars, but like I did really like Star Wars until they started like it felt like they were like restarting over again with like it's the same storyline, just different people. Like you know what I mean? Like with when they did with Rey, it felt like it was just like they were just restarting, but then just did a whole new cast instead. And I mean, that's basically what they did. But like, I didn't like that. I kind of just wish they could, like, they could have just ended it. They don't. I feel like we don't want. I don't like Rey. I don't like her at all. I don't like the whole like her new saga with all of them, with Kylo and stuff. I don't like them. I like the original Star Wars movies and stuff.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100% because Ray's just a poorly written character, and you people can, like, throw shade at me being, like, you know, I guess mixed on different things and everything, but like she is a bad written character that just like didn't deserve like that much power and that much praise, and then taking up the name Skywalker at the end. I'm like, it should have been just like instead of the Rise of Skywalker, it should have been called like the End of Skywalker,
Yeah,
because like I mean, here's the thing. Anakin was the chosen one. He was the one that brought peace and balance to the Force all those years ago. But what they did wrong is, like you were saying, is they are just retelling the same stories all those years ago. Like episode 7, really close to episode 4. Like, main character on a desert meets an old guy that mentors her, and then they go and save someone on a big battle station that can destroy planets, and then they go get the resistance help, and then the resistance has to destroy the big battle station. I'm like, bro, this is literally the plot for episode 4, the very first Star Wars. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was almost like they were trying to reboot it rather than tell a new story. So like instead of being uncreative, how about you come up with a better story? Like
Something more
here's
original.
yeah, and I think I have brought this up on um the channel before in the podcast before, so sorry if we're beating a dead horse. Um but we're basically, I don't know. I guess we're trying to remind not only the audience but ourselves like just how much we like appreciate these franchises and stuff, but nothing's getting done with it. I'm sure they'll pick up a small following and everything. They just have to pay off a lot of people, but and even if you guys tried to pay us off, I don't know about you, Travis, but I wouldn't take their money. Like just for them to tell us that their stuff is good when it's not.
Oh yeah,
I
no,
will
get paid
say,
to lie to people that I like. I don't like to lie, especially if someone's paying me to lie.
yeah, you
So
cannot pay me to lie about the sequels being bad. Like, if one day, like, and me and Travis all of a sudden started saying, um, like, oh yeah, the sequels weren't as bad as we first thought, it's because Disney came and paid us a ton of money.
yeah.
But that was just so I could, like, stab them in the back and go do something with that money to preach against them. I don't know. No, but
Yeah, no.
all jokes aside, um, so George Lucas's original trilogy way cooler, way more thought out in my opinion. But basically, it's about Darth Maul coming back and he's building an army through the remnants of the Empire. So he's taking all the old Empire loyalists with him. He also has a bunch of gangs throughout the galaxy and stuff. And they basically build an army to replace the Empire just so he could rule it under a new Sith rule. He has a badass apprentice named Darth Talon. She's like super badass. Um, Luke, Leia, and Han, they have their kids and everything. Like Luke has Benjamin Skywalker, which they stole for the sequel trilogy, made it Ben Solo instead. So it's Han and Leia's kid instead of Luke and Mara Jade's kid, but whatever. Um, but then you have Han and Leia who have twins. I can't remember the sister's name, but the brother's name is Jason Todd, and or Jason Todd, Jason Solo, um, who's basically Kylo Ren. Like I think they eventually kill Darth Maul, and then Darth Maul or Jason and Talon become the new Sith and apprentice, basically. So, like, it was gonna be way cooler than whatever Disney was gonna do. But
Yeah, I think like another thing that ruined Disney for me was like when they're starting to do like live action animated movies that don't
mm-hmm.
need to be animate live action. Like Lilo and Stitch was why? I mean, it was perfect the way it was. I don't know why you would even attempt it. Um, like that's just it's really bothering me how they're starting to be like, oh, let's take our original classics and make them into live actions. Like Snow White, I don't know why you would attempt it. They just need to just stick to either like doing Marvel, Tron, or other like live action things that are their own project that can be new and brought to us as a live action. Because then it's not like like we can compare it to like, oh well, they had a animated one, but now they're doing a live action. It's like just do something more different. Just stop and leave the animated movies alone. Because I don't want my childhood more ruined than it already is starting to get. So.
Yeah, and I agree with you 100% because I was actually talking to my mom about this and she was just as disappointed. Like her favorite Disney princess, Snow White, was ruined by the new movie. Like, and I feel bad for her cuz like it's basically taking what she loved and enjoyed growing up and Disney shat all over it by rewriting it in the worst way possible.
Yeah,
And then it's the same thing for, yeah, Lilo and Stitch. Like, I grew up on Lilo and Stitch, and they changed the ending. Like, why do you do that? Like, if you are going to make a live action remake, and I've said this many times on the podcast, add to it. Don't take away from the original and then replace it with a completely different thing. Like, it just doesn't work. Just add on to the original story.
yeah.
Like, add more scenes. Like, you know what they did with Lilo and Stitch? They got rid of the big shark dude. Like, why? They got rid of him for no reason, from what I understand. They made Bubbles the bad guy. Like, they made Officer Bubbles or whatever, Agent Bubbles.
Wow.
So they they replaced can't or can't what's his name? Whoever the shark guy is
Oh yeah.
with Bubbles, and Bubbles is the bad guy, and it's like, why? And at the end, uh, Lilo's sister doesn't even stay with her. She goes to a foster home, and what was the main moral lesson story of the original Lilo and Stitch? Ohana means family, and family means nobody gets left behind. You left her behind. You
Yeah.
went away and you left your, like, I know it was to go to college and to like get a degree and whatever, but what the hell? Like, come on. Like, just no. Like, it was so bad. Like, and I don't care about like the people that will shill for Disney like till the end of their days, but they're not writing good stuff, okay? Like, they aren't. And I'm sorry to say it, but they are regurgitating old stuff because they can't come up with new stuff. That is how lazy their company is. Like, they are just failing miserably. Like, why not do a new Mickey Mouse movie? Like, why not do that? Like, yes, I know you guys have like little sideshows and stuff, but make a trilogy in like Zootopia animated style, so like 3D style, but make it for Mickey Mouse and his friends and just set them out on this adventure or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Bring back Oswald the Rabbit. I don't know. Like, do something cool with that. Like, if you're going to regurgitate something, at least do one of your original projects to make something new.
Yeah. Because
Because,
Lilo and Stitch was just like a. It was my last straw. It was.
yeah,
I was done with it. I was like, Star Wars is kind of screwing up here. And then Disney went out and did that, and I'm like, okay, well, that's garbage. And then they did Snow White, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm just done. I'm like,
yeah, I
until
don't.
they come up with something that's gonna like, truly catch my eye. Because right now it's only Marvel with Disney. It's just Marvel right now for me. So
I actually said the exact same thing. And so I was going to say, like, maybe it's mainly just Spider Man for me, but no, yeah, you're right. I think it's all Marvel because Doomsday, I'm excited for. Spider Man, Brand New Days, I'm excited for. Season 2 of Daredevil Firstborn or Reborn, so excited for season 2. And then I don't know, like, I'm just overall excited. I still need to go back and watch the Punisher's show and get hyped for him being in the Spider-Man movie. So, not to mention Punisher's getting his own little special film on Disney Plus.
yep,
So, yeah, no, I definitely agree with you there. Like, Marvel's really the only thing to be excited for, and if Disney's really using that as a crutch right now, they need to fix whatever they're doing. Because, like, okay, I will say, like, I get it. You guys are afraid to take risks and everything, but take a risk with Tron. Just
oh yeah,
make Tron 4. Just do it, okay? Like, I promise you, if you get better writers, maybe you have to get rid of Ares so that people will actually go see it this time.
Mhm.
But then that kind of defeats the purpose of like him showing up in um or him going after Sam and Korra at the end of Tron Ares. So I'll understand like why you guys won't, but also it's your own fault to begin with, so you need to probably take some risks to fix things. Like, yes, you could probably make it worse like you did with episode 8 and 9 of Star Wars, but you had to finish the trilogy because you already messed up, so why not, add more lighter fluid to the big and already, bursting bonfire that you created. So,
Yeah, your dumpster fire. Yeah.
yeah. So, I don't know. It's unfortunate, but like I hope because like I'm not even excited for the Ryan Gosling Star Wars movie that's coming out, like Star Wars Starfighters or whatever.
Mm.
Because supposedly it's gonna involve Rey, and like you
No.
guys realize that was the reason why a lot of people didn't like Star Wars in the first place, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think two new characters could save this because
Mm-mm.
not only that, like I have nothing against Ryan Gosling, by the way. I'm not that petty when it comes to actors and actresses,
It
except
didn't fit.
maybe Jack Black, but that's just me.
Yeah, it's just her character just didn't fit. Like I just didn't like it. But like
Yeah, and
I'm not really all that excited about like I love Mandalorian or Mando and Grogu. I love them as a show. Like I watched the
mhm.
trailer for it. They didn't really ever say a word besides like good baby. And I mean like I'm watching this trailer and I'm like it doesn't look like it needs to be a movie. It looks like this could be a show and they could fit more detail in it.
Yeah,
But it's
I'm not excited
just
for that
no.
movie.
Like I'm just hoping they don't flop with it. Like they got Pedro Pascal on there and he's a really good actor, so I think he might save it himself. But like I just feel like I hope they don't ruin the whole like that specific series over this movie.
Yeah, and I mean, I just wish that they would again take a risk with a franchise they've kind of messed up and they know they've messed up. And I don't know if that was Tron Legacy for them, like them trying to redo Tron, cuz again, like you look back and people actually really loved it. And then they added a TV show, Tron Uprising, which was also really fantastic and I was hoping we would get references. Oh, actually, another thing that I really hated about Tron Ares?
Hmm.
Cameron Monaghan. You
Oh,
know who I'm talking
the guy
about?
the kid that plays in Star Wars, he played in the
Yeah,
Gotham
he's
TV
Cal
series.
Kestis.
Yeah, as Joker.
He was in it
Yeah.
for like five
I know.
seconds.
I saw his face whenever he appeared, and I was like, "Oh, this is awesome!" And then his leg got hurt, and I'm like, "No!" And then
Yeah.
they obliterated everything, and I'm like, "Oh no!" I was so happy when I saw him because he's like one of my favorite actors, and I'm like,
Well,
"No!"
not only that, but they decided to not keep his character alive for whatever
Yeah,
reason. Like
just
they
like he
brought
was
back
weak, and I'm
Ares and
like, "What?"
Athena. Yeah, it was the same thing. Like I was like, so you killed him off and you don't want to bring him back even though he's done like action work with like digital stuff before. Like
Mm-hmm. You'd rather
in
restart completely? Like, come on.
yeah, I mean it even showed in the Jedi Survivor trailer before the game came out. He did a lot of the action work, like the animation for Cal Kestis in the game. Like it showed him with like those props and stuff and
Yeah,
the blue screens and everything. So he could have done a lot more in Tron Ares. Like he could have had a bigger role. Whether that's as a bad guy or a good guy, I wouldn't have cared because like to just kill him off like after 5 seconds of screen time and then
because
like
like what I feel like he could have done is like he could have even stayed alive long enough to like help Ares escape with like I forgot the science lady's name, but like help him escape, like help those two escape by like distracting the other chick, and just like, and then he like could die that way, die of more like a hero than just like a wounded soldier, you know?
Yeah, I would have loved if he like kind of repaid Ares, like so
Yeah,
like Ares is like struggling to escape, but Caius, which was his character's name, like you said, he sacrifices himself in helping Ares escape because Ares tried to sacrifice himself to save Caius in
yeah.
that moment.
Like that would have
But
really hit the story pretty a lot harder, but
yeah,
what
and
do I know? I'm just a fan, not a producer.
yeah, I mean that's the other thing too. Is like I get it. Like there's a big process in Hollywood to making a film. Like I know there's a ton of well, maybe I don't even know. Maybe there's a lot more than I know. In fact, uh, I don't know. I like before I you know downsize what I'm saying. Like just I don't know. I think recently I've realized everyone's a critic, and I get that.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
being a critic is kind of the new thing, and I don't have a problem with that. It's the snarky a-hole critics that pick every tiny thing out just to like call it
Get
bad
their
or something.
voice
Like
out.
no one,
Yeah.
yeah, like no one can enjoy something to enjoy something. So like you comment something like, "Oh yeah, I love this and whatever." Like I made a TikTok about the Star Wars collab for Destiny 2, and I got comments like, "Oh, this is what's Destiny's doing to keep their company alive," and I'm like, "Okay, why wouldn't they try and keep their company alive?" Like that's kind of the whole point, right? Like, why would you assume they'd want to go under? Like, what kind of critique is that? Like, yes, I know a lot of people don't like Star Wars, but there is some good Star Wars, and I think Destiny could, kind of bring that back for me.
Oh yeah. Like I like how
Oh my
like
god.
some companies will branch out. How some companies like branch out and do like collaborations and stuff like that. Like I like that they do stuff like that because like it'll bring in more audience, and it also gives people a chance to enjoy their stuff without having to like actually have to go watch it or whatever. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I
Okay.
just
Yeah.
like I don't know. I think like and it's like did you hear that they announced Minecraft 2?
Yeah,
Like
I heard
that's
it and I
actually
was just like, oh man. Like unfortunately it did well and I'm not happy about it, but like
like I don't care.
it made money, but it's just like Jack Black needs to just dude needs to stop. He needs to stop. He's worse than Ares was or Jared Leto was in Tron with like it's about me. It's about me. It just feels like he's an attention grabber, and I don't like. I feel like he ruined Minecraft movie for me in my opinion, and I'm just like, okay, this is dumb. I mean, I enjoyed it. I watched it. I mean, I won't lie. I'm not gonna say I didn't enjoy the film. It was cool to see a game or a movie of a game that I grew up playing brought to a
Ye-
screen. I think that idea is cool, but I just feel like it was I don't
I
know.
just I hate the fans, honestly, of
Yeah,
that movie. Like the ones throwing popcorn at
yelling chicken
Chicken
jockey.
Jockey. You
Yeah,
guys are actually Neanderthals. Like you guys are actually fucking idiots.
yeah. They
Like you
almost
guys
banned the movie out of the theater because of the fans.
good. Like I don't want the movie to fail. Like I don't. I don't agree with Jack Black's casting. I don't think he's a terrible actor. In fact, I like him as like Bowser. Like I thought he did really
Oh,
well.
he did good in
He
Bowser.
felt out of place in Mandalorian though. Like that didn't sit right with me.
No.
Um Anyway, like I'm not shitting on Jack Black. I'm just shitting on the fact that cuz like here's the other thing too is the director probably only got Jack Black because they're close friends. Like that's it. And I don't like that they got the director of Napoleon Dynamite to do the Minecraft movie. I would have preferred if they got Peter Jackson, the guy who did Lord of the Rings, to do frickin' Minecraft.
Yeah.
Like, I would have loved to see a journey to the end. Or if you want to save the end for, like, a third movie, go for it. Like, do,
Like
like,
a wither.
overworld problem, then netherworld problem,
Yeah.
then yeah, Ender Dragon problem. Like, do that. Like, you could have, like, the first movie is about the warden or something. Second
Warden or
movie
the
is
wither and
yeah, the second movie's the Wither, and then the third movie's the Ender Dragon. Like, admittedly, it wouldn't make sense because each of those three bosses are out of order. Though, so from what I understand, health wise, it goes Ender Dragon, who's at the lowest,
hmm
Wither, and then and then Warden, which is funny, but I don't know, to kind of downsize the Warden a little bit, because unless you're gonna take us to the Warden's dimension in game, because like if you know any of the Minecraft lore and you go to the ancient cities, there's obviously a portal that was built to the Warden's area to bring the Warden, to the overworld for
yeah.
whatever reason. Which is interesting. Like get into the scary stuff of Minecraft. That would be interesting. But no, let's make a funny like I get it's a kids game, but come on, man.
It's a
Like they got
kids
the
game, but
game,
it's not
give
that big of a kids game.
yeah, like give the people that actually grew up with the game the game movie that people have been wanting. Like I'd rather go watch a Minecraft movie on YouTube now, like cuz people
hmm
make it serious, they make it cool, they make it fun. It's most of the time actually animated instead of freaking live action like
Yeah.
come on. Like okay, anyway. I'm gonna stop shitting on them for a little bit. Let's go on to shitting on something. No,
Some
and
other
here's the
company.
thing.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing. I don't want this to be like crapping on a company or anything. It's just that's kind of what I've come to at this point. Like, companies just do not give a crap about the franchises that they own, and like obviously, like I'm very passionate about it, and it's probably like very boy kiddish of me to like react this way, but I can't help it. Like pop culture is a part of my life and I want pop culture that I'm interested in done right. And yes, I could obviously branch out to new franchises and stuff, but I I guess for me it's like holding on to the ones I already enjoy, hoping that they'll get better someday rather than branching out to a different one and seeing that go into the ground after like a little bit. So,
Yeah. I just feel
but
like Disney's just been like they just get like I don't know. I feel like they give up on their projects too quickly. And they just like not like right now, genuinely right now, it feels like they're just if they just don't care. They don't care about the actual project. They just care about how much money it can bring them. They don't care about putting the actual effort into producing a decently good film with a decent good story rather than just like, oh, well, people nowadays like this, so let's make some like mumbo jumbo movie based off that just to make some money instead of working on like something original and a cool background story and like cool pictures or like just something more original. I just feel like they're getting too lazy and too not caring about like I don't want to say like they don't care about their job. I mean, obviously they do, but like I feel like they just don't care about the projects that they're trying to produce. They're just trying to produce mass amount of projects so they can try to make a mass amount of money.
I was gonna say it's quantity over quality for them. So like they
Yeah.
can, send out a bunch of stinkers to do bad, but still make enough money to where they could put into another project. And like, sure, I'm brushing off the fact that they put like a ton of money into projects, but you know what? Here's the kicker: they have a ton of money to blow, And maybe not anymore because they are consistently having
Dropping.
crappy film after crappy film after crappy film.
Yep.
Now, I will say this, I am excited for Zootopia 2. I liked the
That did
first
look
one,
good.
and I want to see the second one. Because, admittedly, I think only their original projects have kind of, like, interested me recently. Not really, I think it was called Ilo or whatever, the boy that was trying to communicate with aliens or whatever.
Oh,
That one didn't
yeah.
really interest me. Hoppers didn't really seem appealing to me either. But like it's again, like maybe it's some of the ones that I just grew up with. Like I would love to see a Big Hero 6 2. I would love to see Incredibles 3. Like and Incredibles 3 is confirmed, so I'm happy for that. But yeah, it's really Zootopia 2 and Incredibles 3 for me, which isn't a big roster. Like I could probably go back and look at their timeline that they're planning on making movies for, but Hoppers ain't it. Ilo wasn't it. And I'm sure they're great films, but like
Yeah.
they just those concepts and everything don't really interest me. Like I'm more interested in a character in a story with an actual bad guy. And like that could just be me. Like I know a lot of people like down to earth films and that is totally fine. Me, I'm the kind of guy that likes a hero and a villain and all their conflict in between. That's my favorite kind of storytelling. So, yes, obviously these are opinions too. I want to clarify that. But also some of them are straight facts. Like Disney is like probably unintentionally putting their projects in the wrong hands or maybe intentionally. Maybe they have like a statistics man like, "Hey, if this movie does bad, we can still make enough money." So,
Mhm.
I don't know.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I
I'm
was
just thinking honestly
because
cuz
like
and
I know we're talking about like Disney a lot, but like Pixar and DreamWorks have some pretty DreamWorks mostly has some pretty good ones that well some that I feel like should just stop. Like the Shrek series, the whole trilogy of Shrek. It's been stretched on way too long, in my opinion. Like I love Shrek. I just feel like it's been pushed on too long. Like the Puss in Boots movie, that was really good. I really enjoyed that one. But like there doesn't need to be any more like Shrek movies. Like just Shrek movies. There doesn't need to be any more. Um like
I
another one
agree
would
with
be cool to see again would be even if they had to remake it would be Road to El Dorado. I believe that's DreamWorks. I might be wrong, but I do believe that's DreamWorks. Um I would like them to at least they could. I mean, it would be cool to see at least a remade version or like more up to date version or whatever, better quality, whatever. Maybe they can remaster or whatever it is. But like, there are some DreamWorks films out there that I wish that like I feel like DreamWorks is kind of like a like an underdog production.
Yeah, I agree with that because they have had some bangers. Like I love at least the first two Shreks. I love Puss in I actually like both Puss in Boots. Like I think The Last Wish is obviously better, but I didn't mind the first Puss in Boots movie either. Megamind was awesome until they
Mm-hmm.
ruined it with a crappy sequel.
Yeah. Was
Um,
Aliens and what was that? Aliens and Monsters or whatever it was the
yeah, Monsters and Aliens or
yeah.
Monsters versus Aliens.
Yeah, that was a good movie. I really liked that. Like that could have gotten us like a sequel somehow. But
Yeah, no, I agree with you there too. Like I think more importantly, like I well not more importantly, but like I think to your point, like DreamWorks is kind of the underdog. And then I'm assuming with Pixar you kind of meant like Toy Story
yeah.
4 and 5 like they shouldn't have happened.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, again, Incredibles 3, I want them to make it. Like do Incredibles 3. Like that's what I want. Like so Pixar, get on that and I'll follow right behind you. But, you know, with like Toy Story and what's another one they kind of the Kung Fu Panda series in my
Yeah,
opinion, like
that's it.
it I
I
heard the fourth one wasn't that great and they should have stopped at 3.
I
Um
liked the one where it was this was the last one I liked. What was the name? I don't know what number it was. It had the like that giant snow tiger or snow panther or whatever he was. He was like locked up in the prison and he escaped. You know
oh,
what
you're
I'm
talking
talking
about Tai Lung. That's the
about?
first one.
Yeah, I really liked that one.
Yeah, the first one and the second one, in my opinion, is probably the coolest because the Peacock was a really cool bad guy,
Hmm.
voiced by Gary Oldman. That was a really cool character and a really cool story, honestly. Like seeing the guy who killed Poe's mom, basically, and like him having to deal with that grief, but also kind of forgive the bad guy, but ultimately beat him at the end, too. And I mean, I know we kind of didn't get into other like companies. Like I know we kind of mainly screwballed like Disney and everything, but like Call of Duty is another big one. Like Activision
Oh
screwing
my
over Call of
God,
Duty, in my opinion.
yes, so
Like
badly.
talk about like quality or quantity over quality. Like
Oh, for
that's
sure.
and they can shit on me all they want.
Oh
Like
yeah.
the company could attack me personally like for like I don't care how many people you have working on that game. The fact that you are thinking that putting in stuff that we hated from previous games
Yeah.
into the new game was a smart idea. I don't know what you guys are thinking over there, but
Yeah, I don't
holy
know what you
crap, it's
guys are
not
sniffing on
right.
that table, but it is not the proper stuff.
Yeah. And then Destiny 2, like they're the exact opposite. Like they have big bursts of content and then it will slow down and then it will die out. Like I think I might have brought this up um I can't remember which podcast it was and I think it was like a couple weeks now ago, but the sad news that Destiny had its lowest player count ever like just the other week.
Really?
And
Holy
that
crap.
was so sad to hear. And it sucks because like I'll go to the tower now,
Hmm.
nobody's there. Like I saw like maybe one or two people, and they both left like after I finished talking to Zavala
Holy crap.
to get my free login rewards. And oh my gosh, like it was so sad. Like I thought it was like a little exaggerated. I was like, oh, maybe it's not that many. I know it's that many now. Like after they failed with Ash and Iron,
Hmm.
I'm actually blown away that the fact that they screwed the pooch that bad to not have enough content to go throughout a whole season like they used to. Like they've just gotten so lazy. I know they did a bunch of layoffs, but that was kind of on them. And you know, I don't want to accept the fact that they probably should have stopped at, I don't know, the final shape, but it like I will say I wasn't a huge fan of the current story. Like I think it had cool weapons and a cool planet to explore and everything, but at the same time it's just like it's so unfortunate. Like it really is. Like it's sad to see that they probably do care maybe and they now know like that they've messed up. Like I've seen some Destiny 2 players moving like streamers and YouTubers and stuff moving on to I think it's Warframe. It's like another looter shooter, which I'm willing to give another try now that because people are saying it's pretty good and it's close enough to Destiny 2 where it could like still potentially be like fun and everything. So, but it is sad that it's come to that extreme that like a game like that and then again like so like Call of Duty and Destiny 2 may be opposites in terms of like how they produce content, but Call of Duty will probably outlast Destiny now because like even though they're popping out shit, like people are still gonna buy it. So I don't know. It's unfortunate.
Like I really liked Destiny for doing the Iron Banner stuff. I really like when they do the Iron Banner, and then the one I always do. I don't know the name of it, but it's I'll just try to describe it. You can easily tell me, but you do like different challenges, and it has the horse or whatever.
Oh yeah,
You got like
the
yeah, there's
the
like you
dudes of
spin the wheel
or not dude.
and then you fight and then you go through like a parkour maze, get to your next location, spin the wheel again. I forgot what game mode that is, but
It's Dares of Eternity,
yeah,
but yeah, no, I
that's
agree
one of
with
my
you. That's a
favorite
pretty fun
ones.
game mode.
It's just like
See, and that
they like I feel like their game modes are more fun than the actual storyline that they got going on, which is kind of a bummer.
well, no, and I'm actually fine with that though. Like if they still have something to do, even if it doesn't have to do with the story, like I'm all for it. Like I want them to keep adding stuff. Like the last time I hopped on Destiny, me and Gabe did a a quest. It was like a couple weeks ago, but they added a new exotic Iron Banner battle axe that you just had to go through a mission and you got the axe. Like such a cool weapon. But because Destiny as a game has died, like I don't want to go in and use the weapon. Like I'll use it as soon as Destiny comes back as a company or a game, I mean. But that's if at this point. Like I mean obviously I'll come back for the Star Wars stuff too, but I don't know. I hope that yeah, again, one day that Destiny will see like all companies that we brought up, they'll see what they're doing wrong and they'll try and fix it instead of letting pride make them pump out garbage content for their fans, quote unquote, because they probably won't have fans any longer with the attitude that they're going with. But yeah, and here's to say another thing is like I don't even know if people will listen to this or want to listen to this, but it's the harsh truth of the fact that like companies just don't care like they used to, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah. I feel like they just
And
care more about money than the actual project, and that's what bothers me.
yeah, and honestly, I think that's how I'll conclude today's episode because we are out of time. But thank you everybody so much for watching and or listening. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys have not already, please go check in Phantom Voyager on Twitch. He's been streaming a lot more than I have recently. I just haven't had the motivation to stream recently. So if you guys want more consistent and cool content like his, go check him out. His name's on the screen right there. If you guys want to check out this room, Drew Labs, it's on the screen right there just now. And if you can kind of see it, it's at the top of the middle of the screen, Drew Labs, spelled exactly like that. You can check out my channel if you want. If you guys are already here, drop a follow if you will. Like if you want to see more, that is. I'm not saying drop it because you're here. Drop it because you want to be here and everything. And I hope you do. I hope you guys enjoy this content, and I hope you guys enjoy my channel. And then, yeah, we stream every Saturday for the podcast. If you guys haven't already, please go check out the YouTube channel where we have all our previous episodes. We just uploaded episode 56 today. And today is episode 57, which is crazy
It's a huge
for
number.
us. But yeah, so I got really nothing else to say. You got any outro stuff?
Um, Not really. I mean, kind of covered it all. Um, yeah, I can't really think of anything.
Alrighty. And yeah, we'll just be getting ready for Halloween, I guess. Yeah, actually, when
Wait,
will
hold
our
on.
Halloween episode be this week? Or this month? Let's see.
Oh
Oh,
shoot.
next Saturday. So you get the Halloween episode next Saturday.
Yeah, next week will be a podcast, and then my birthday will be after the podcast.
Yeah, as they say,
Wow.
it'll be the day after. So we'll wish you a happy birthday and a happy Halloween. And then that Friday, I'll try and stream. I'll probably be the candy guy for, you know, people that answer the door and everything. But yeah, if you guys want to watch me, maybe I'll do it the day before, just so I'm not like, swarmed. Well, I'll try and do a stream because I'm sure there'll be plenty of kids that don't want to stay up too late, and who knows, maybe there'll be bad weather or something. But yeah, that's all I got. So we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Peace out.